Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to talk a little bit about a few things, and I'm going to at the end talk about what's coming up for the next month on the channel. So first we're going to talk about the possibility of a postal strike here in Canada and what you can do and what really you can't do. We're going to talk about Poshmark Canada's role in that postal strike. I'm going to talk a little bit about tariffs and Stallion Express and things like that to the best of my ability. And I'm also going to share with you a way that I am playing with Poshmark's algorithm and getting more activity on my account and whether or not that's helping with my sales. Okay, so first and foremost, if you are Canadian, you might be aware that coming up in May, there is a possibility of another postal strike because nothing was decided in December. So they've pushed it off to May, so we still have that looming over us, the possibility of another postal strike. So as a seller, as a reseller, what you can do is pivot your business and list on platforms that don't rely solely on Canada Post. So you know what, you could start looking at eBay and utilize, Stallion or DYK or something, cross-border shipper, where you can access a lot more services that will help your business. You want to have as many options as possible. So this is a really good time now, 2 months before, to start maybe looking at other platforms, because honestly, if Canada Post goes on strike, I don't see Poshmark Canada having any other options. And I say that only because a few years ago when they did bring out different shipping options, and I believe it was Purelator and UPS, don't quote me on the UPS, but it was two of those plus Canada Post. Now, it was great if you could access Purelator or the other one because you could get $8.99 shipping, which for us here in Canada is really, really good. Unfortunately, though, if you were in that situation, the Canada Post rate went up to $17.49, which does not make it an even playing field, because if you cannot access Purelator or UPS, and there are places here in Canada that you cannot, they do not deliver everywhere. Canada Post delivers absolutely across the country, north, south, east, west, rural, the whole bit. So people were very upset because they couldn't access the cheaper shipping, and it put them on a lower playing field than the people that could access, and they didn't think it was fair. So Poshmark only had it for about 2 weeks, which is unfortunate because I could access the really cheap shipping. I thought it was fantastic. But I don't know if they've burnt bridges by doing that. And that's just something I don't know. So during the last postal strike in November, December, they didn't come up with other options for a couple reasons. Number one, maybe they did burn bridges. Number two, the postal strike was temporary. So to put something new in place takes a lot more than just, a click of the fingers. It's a process. So I'm hoping that they're thinking about it now and seeing what they could come up with. Maybe they could unburn bridges and get us back to where we were, but that remains to be seen. So relying on Poshmark Canada to do something is not good for your business because you can't control that. You can ask them and you can email them if you want, but it's not going to guarantee you that you're going to have a solution. So the best thing you can do is to pivot, is to not have all your eggs in one basket. Start listing on other platforms. Start exploring other platforms that use other services. So do that now because, you're 2 months ahead of the game, and it's going to be better for your business in the long run. All right. Other things that are happening here in Canada, tariffs are coming. I don't know the ins and outs and how it's going to work. I don't think there's a lot of information out there that is 100% accurate at the moment. It's supposed to be starting in March, I believe. I haven't heard anything about it. When I do my cross-border shipping with Stallion, I use Stallion Express. I am putting in the HS codes, that's the harmonized system codes for the items I'm selling, and the countries of origin. That is now on it's sort of, you have to fill it out in Stallion, which is fine. I don't know how tariffs are going to work. I don't think Stallion knows how tariffs are going to work. I'm just in a wait and see kind of pattern right now. I'm not going to close my closet. I'm just going to see what happens. That's what I'm going to do. Another thing with Stallion, they did increase their prices. Wendy actually told me yesterday, and I went in when I did my stuff this morning, because we're shipping on a Wednesday this week, which is different. Anyway, They did increase. So what used to cost me 70 cents is now costing me 90 cents. So just be aware that increases are happening. I wish they would have put out an email, just so then you're not sort of sticker shocked in a sense. It's not a huge deal. I mean, I didn't pay more than $1 for an item today, so that's okay. I can absorb that. That's not so bad. I just wish that they had let us know. So once information comes out about tariffs and how they're going to work, I will come back and I will talk about them and decide what we're going to do with them. But right now, it's one of those things. It's like I don't think anybody knows for sure yet. So, all right, last, well, not really last, but last. What have I been doing this past week to help with my sales? As you know, I did switch my automation to PrimeLister that I'm going to talk about next week. I really like it. My activity levels are through the roof. It's like I go in and I always have notifications. People are sharing, people are liking, whatever. So I'm really happy with it. But this week, I decided that I would start doing silent shows again. I have dropped the ball on silent shows, but I had a conversation. I did a Zoom call with a mentorship program that I'm a part of about the algorithm and about keeping it active and using the features on Poshmark. And I'm talking about this going, yeah, I haven't done a silent show in like ages, like months. Let's see if doing them one a day will make a difference. So it is only Wednesday. I have done them since Sunday. Silent shows really super quick, like 25, 30 items. That's all, just to use the feature. I'm not expecting to sell things on my silent shows. That's really not why I'm doing it. It would be great. It's a bonus if it happens. I am just using the feature. So you can do this. It takes 20 minutes of your time to really quickly just do a quick show. It will help. I think a lot more activity is happening on my account. I did send out, I think, 6 packages today on a Wednesday, which is middle of the week is really good for me. I also sold something else, which is great. So I think the activity is helping a lot. It's also because I haven't used it in a long time. So it's like something new and fresh. And the algorithm's going, hey, what's going on here? That's really cool. So that's what I am doing. I don't like doing them. I find them very boring. But you know what? Honestly, if I can sit down for 45 minutes on every day and just sit at my computer and do them quickly, that's not too bad to do. Because while I'm doing them, I'm also using my phone and I'm listing, or I'm doing some research, or I'm doing other things as well. So I can still multitask a little bit. I used to do them all the time. I did them with Sidekick when they have a automation for silent shows, and it's fantastic. I was just running into problems because I would run them later at night when the apps are really busy, which is a really good thing. But people would ask questions and I would not be able to answer because I'm asleep or I didn't get to it fast enough. And I felt that I wanted to be present when I did silent shows in case people did ask questions. So if they work for you, that's fantastic. Do them. It works. If it's not too glitchy, it's been glitchy a lot lately, but these things happen. I am doing silent shows, and of course I'm back to listing a bit better and stuff like that too. Sales in February were really good for me. I was really happy with what happened. We're going to talk about that next week. We're going to do a what sold and talk about that. So yeah, I'm doing some silent shows now. I'm not doing like really low starts. I'm not doing $3 and $5 starts. Some items might be $10, some might be $8, because I still don't want to lose money. And if I'm going to make a sale, I want to make sure it's worth my while. When you do any show, your price that you want to start at is absolutely acceptable. Don't feel the need to start at $3 if you do not want to, okay? We're going to talk about shows and stuff like that later in the month as well. Which actually brings me to, where is this channel going for March? So today is Wednesday. I don't normally upload on Wednesdays. This week has been really hectic. We are working the election. We have an election here in Ontario tomorrow. Paul is working all day tomorrow, and I had training on Sunday, and we've been doing other things. Paul's got to go do stuff today. So it's just been out of whack for us this week. So I didn't get my videos done. So I'm doing one today. And then what I'm going to do is Saturday is March the 1st. I am going to attempt to do a video a day in the month of March. I want to be held accountable for my to-do lists. So that's part of the reason I want to do it. Because if I have to come on here and tell you guys I didn't do something because I was lazy, I'm hoping that that will motivate me to not be lazy. So I'm going to do that. It's going to be accountability. We're going to do some what sold, some hauls. I got a jewelry jar. I'm going to show you that. I'm also going to do a series for beginners on Poshmark. It's going to get like right from the very, very beginning of signing up, and it's going to take you through your listings and through your sales and all those good things. It's going to be a series within the month of March. So make sure you hit the notification bell, because this month coming up is going to be a little bit different for my videos, and that's okay. They will be shorter videos, so it won't take a lot of time for you, and that's all right. Another thing I'm going to bring out in the month of March, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it, is I want to give a shout out to my viewers, to their closets, to their stores within a video. So I'm not sure if it's going to be a comment thing or it's going to be an email thing. I don't know yet. Come back on Saturday and I'll let you know what I've decided about that. Okay, that is it for today. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. I am working the election tomorrow. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm on call, so we'll see. Oh, big news. I did get a part-time job. I'm really excited about that. I have to wait for a police check to make sure I'm a good person, and then I will let you know what happens, what I'm doing, and what I'm really happy about it. It's going to work within my business really, really well. Okay, that is it. Everybody have a great week, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.